Hello everybody, welcome to your second orientation video for your MTT course. In this video I'm going to cover the getting started and the course kit sections of the course. So if you click on getting started, you see that there's a list here, and your list will look a little bit different. Again, I'm using a previous version of the course to make this video. So this will look a little different, but these links over here will match the links here, and you can get to the videos and the orientation exercises either with these links or with these links. And your getting started checklist is posted here, and if you're in a face-to-face class, your teacher should have given you your own copy of the getting started checklist. If you're a DE student, you should print this out for yourself. It's posted in Blackboard. You may have already done that before you actually are watching this video, but if not, you should do it now. And then you'll have several videos here. I've broken them up into more of them, but they're shorter. So, so it won't look exactly like this, but there will be orientation exercises for you to do as well. How to progress through all of these videos is covered in your Getting Started checklist. So you definitely need to watch these videos to understand how this course works before you get started. The next thing I want to point out in this video is everything that is included in the course kit section. And there's a lot of information here. Some of it you just need to know about, and you won't use it unless you run into trouble or need more help. Others of it you will use throughout the course. So the first thing is the course plan. That is the overall course plan for this course. If you click on it, it comes up. You can print a copy of this if you would like. Otherwise, you can. It's very long, so you can leave it in here to refer to if you need to. The syllabus is a great document that's sort of the information in the course plan condensed into the nuts and bolts of what you need to to get through this course and how to get through it. It's going to look a little different than this, the one that you have, but you should definitely print this out and read through it very carefully, because if you read through it, you'll have the answers to a lot of the questions that you might come up with during the semester. If you're in a face-to-face class, all the information in the syllabus will be gone over in class with you. If you're a DE student, it's your responsibility to read through this and understand how the course works. If you have questions, email your instructor. Here is your Getting Started checklist. Again, remember it was posted under the Getting Started orientation, but it's also posted here. Again, this is an old version, so the one that you have in your course will be up to date. It's going to be step by step. First do step 1, then do step 2, then do step 3, all the way through getting you started in this course, how to work your way through the first section of your first unit. You won't have to refer to it after you've done it a time or two. You'll get very used to how you progress through this course. The next link is instructor info. Again, it's not posted here, but when you click on this link, information about your instructor, how to get in touch with them, when their office hours are, what they expect in class, all of that will be posted there. Then there is a link to what we call FAQs, the frequently asked questions. So you definitely want to take time to read through this at the beginning of your course, but also remember that it's here. If you have a question about how the course works, before you email your instructor or ask your instructor, please check these FAQs and see if your question has already been answered. Then there is a link for helpful videos. These are videos that I make periodically to help explain confusing things about the course. They're more useful to our DE students than to our face-to-face students, because usually we talk about this stuff in class. But if you're stuck and you're at home, check the helpful videos and see. This is a very common one. This session has timed out error. It explains why you're getting that and how to avoid getting that. So, and it involves logging out correctly when you're finished working in the course by clicking on this little yellow key. So check out those videos as you need them. The next link is most important for the DE students. This is a whole, the face-to-face students just have this one little paragraph. All the rest of this information is for DE students. The most important thing is if you are a DE student who is not local to New River, I think the criteria is you live 50 miles outside our radius, then you need to arrange for a test proctor, because you will need to come to the testing center once at the end of every single unit, as well as an additional time for a quiz in Unit 2 and an additional time for a quiz in Unit 3. So you need to be aware that you will have to come to the testing center to take those tests and quizzes. But if you need to sign up for a test proctor, here is the link to go to in order to set up your proctor somewhere else at another community college that is more local to you. If you have questions about that, read through this carefully, go to the link, and then if you still have questions, contact your instructor. The next thing in the course kit is the formula sheet. So this is a list of all the formulas that you do not need to memorize. Okay, they are provided for you, and if there's a formula on this sheet, then you don't have to memorize it. If you're working with a formula that is not on this sheet, then you do need to memorize it. So I would strongly suggest you go ahead and print a copy of this. It's 2 pages. You can do front to back or 2 pages. And keep that in your guided notebook as you're working through your examples and doing your homework, because it's very helpful to have those formulas right in front of you. It is what will be given to you when you go to the testing center to take your tests. So it's good for you to get used to working with it before you go in to take a test. Your guided notebook, if for some reason you don't have that yet, if you're a face-to-face student, your instructor will help you with this. But if you're a DE student, it's your responsibility to print out the guided notebook for whatever unit you're working on, if you don't have your own copy yet. So this is where to find that in the course kit under guided notebook. These are PDFs of each different unit. There is a link here to the e-text chapters and the e-text answers, but you really probably will not be getting to the e-text through these links. You'll use links that are down here, and that will be explained in a later video. And the link to the answers is here, and then I want to, and generally, again, you will not be using this link in this class. You'll get to the same information a different way. The multimedia library is a great resource if you need to hone in on extra help, extra instruction on a topic. So the thing is that these modules are not, you notice it goes up to 23, so it's not our 9 units. So you need to refer to your e-text to know where you are in the actual textbook. So if you're working on equations and problem solving, that is from chapter 3 in the e-text, but it may or may not be in unit 3 for us. So you need to do your work to figure out what topic you're looking for help on, and then you can narrow it down by topic, click select all and find now, and you see all the resources, and that's not a very good example. Let's look at a different one, that are available to you in the different formats. So not all 4 of these formats are available for everything. You see there's only textbook, video, and PowerPoint. There's not any animation for this one. But if you just select all, you'll get to see everything. And some of these are just videos, and some of them are interactive videos. And here's the section in the e-text, and there's a PowerPoint on these things. So these are great resources for you if you need extra help when you're working in your guided notebook or working on your homework. And then the last thing I want to point out is the study plan, and I'm actually going to do a separate video that fully explains the study plan. So look for that in a later video. Okay.